Good evening, Glassboro, and welcome to RTN News. I'm Andrew Rosarii.
And I'm Owen O'Brien. Coming up, events on campus, entrepreneurship awards, our weekly weather forecast, and more on RTN News.
Welcome back. I'm Andrew Rosarii, and this is RTN News. Rowan University's popular, growing, dynamic entrepreneurship program is once again ranked #1 in New Jersey. The Princeton Review, which annually scores the top entrepreneurship programs in the country, today ranked Rowan's program first in the Garden State for the second consecutive year. Nationally, the organization ranked program number 37, a 13-spot boost in 4 years for 2025. It was also ranked Rowan's entrepreneurship program, which was centered in the Rural College of Business, #4 in the Northeast.
At roughly 10 p.m. on November 3rd, a Glassboro resident was found dead from gunshot wounds discovered by the train tracks between Glassboro High School and Bow Elementary School. The victim was identified as 27-year-old Oscar Guerrero, and the police have ruled this death a homicide. Information regarding the incident is sparse, as the police and prosecutor's office are still actively investigating.
A new film featuring the work of Rowan University climate scientist Jennifer Walker will screen at Edelman Planetarium in Science Hall on Monday, November 18th and Tuesday, November 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. Walker, an assistant professor of environmental science at the School of Earth and Environment, was a part of a small team of researchers whose climate work in Antarctica is examined in the film, which features breathtaking high-definition footage of the continent at Earth's southern pole. Walker described the film as a must-see for anyone concerned about climate change.
Rowan University was covered in a thick haze of smoke over the weekend, as the wildfires raging in North Jersey leave their aftermath across much of the entire state. The direct cause of the fires is still unknown, but almost certainly had something to do with the extreme drought conditions brought on by 42 consecutive days without rainfall in the region. Coming up next, we have Brian Flynn with our weekly weather forecast.
Thanks, Owen. I'm the Face Zero Forecast, Brian Flynn, and I'm bringing you this week's weather. Today, we've started out with some clouds in the morning, and since then, they have been gradually breaking up. Our temperature will reach a high of 56 degrees, being noticeably cooler than last Friday. Our local forecasting office has us in a fire weather watch, as there is an elevated risk of wildfires due to the dry and windy conditions. You guys are probably tired of hearing about that for the past 2 weeks at this point. Tonight, temperatures will drop down to a low of 38 degrees, remaining mostly clear with northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For the rest of the week, we have sun across the board yet again, with temperatures sitting within the low 60s. Wednesday and Thursday will be bringing along a slight chance of rain as well. Let's take a look at our drought monitor. The entirety of the state is now under severe drought conditions by this extreme dryness. And right here, this extreme drought area has been expanded more and more, and it will continue to do so. Luckily, the high pressure is beginning to break down, but any rain coming within the next 6 to 10 days will not be enough to get rid of the drought. We are going to need several rounds of heavy rain days to get us back on track. That's it for this week's weather forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brian. Next, RTN News field reporter Tristan Weber met with the Breast Cancer Meal Care Organization on campus. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tristan Weber of RTN News, and tonight we are at Discovery Hall covering the Breast Cancer Meal Care Organization on campus. Let's check it out.
Breast Cancer Meal Care is a great way for Rowan University students to support families in the community with the fight against breast cancer. We spoke with Rose Critelli about the impact the club has had on the university and the city of Glassboro.
Hi, I am Rose Critelli. I am the Vice President of the Breast Cancer Meal Care Club here at Rowan, and we are in our general meeting right now. This club, I joined my freshman year as an honors share requirement, and I knew right at my first meeting that I wanted to get more heavily involved. So at the end of last year, I became the vice president, and what we've been doing is running these meetings where we basically make care packages for the deliveries that we do all over Gloucester County. And I think it's a really, really good thing, because when I myself have been doing deliveries, and when you see the smile on their face, and sometimes people would sign people up for other people, you know what I mean? So like they have no idea the delivery is coming and they love the surprise. So it's a really rewarding experience, and you get service hours, and you get to, I'm not from around here, so it's cool to like see other parts of Gloucester County as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rowan's Breast Cancer Meal Care was incredibly kind in having me out here to cover their meeting. If you would like to get involved in a great initiative like this one, make sure to join the organization at their next general members meeting happening on Monday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. at Discovery Hall, room 409. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Tristan. That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode of RTN News. I'm Andrew Irizarry.
And I'm Owen O'Brien. Good night, Glassboro.